Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Champions of Krynn Remastered. Doing an Iron Man run. Let's continue on. Alright. I already handled Jellic. I think I'm going to go to the outpost down here. Southern Outpost. Escorting us to the Commandant. Hey Tech Guy Bo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Time for a Krynn scam? Yes. We're ready. Journal entry 12. Welcome to the Southern Outpost. I am Grilliard, the commandant here. I hear you have important news for me. You tell him about the information that you've gathered. After all you finish, you ask him about the missing messenger. He looks at you a little nervous for a moment and then says, "He's been ill. I'm afraid no one can see him right now. Thank you for delivering the information and good luck on your journey back to work." With that, he waves you out of his office. Outpost is quiet. Okay. Gonna go scam him down here. Glad you're doing good, Bo. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. See, many guards crammed into the cell. Journal entry 3. We were captured by Draconians disguised as the merchant band that comes through here every month. When we were sleeping, they killed the guards at the gate and captured us before we had a chance to fight. They took our leaders into the barracks and interrogated them. They've all got to be dead now. Be careful. I saw one of the Dracos kill the commandant. As the commandant died, the Draco's shape changed, and then he looked like and sounded exactly like the commandant. The commandant and the other leaders spent a lot of time in the commandant's office. We cannot help you until our children are safe. They are being held hostage, one of the houses at the north end of town. Got it. We're being watched. You've come across another checkpoint. This one seems to be isolated from view. Attack! None of them can give a warning. The leader shape changes into a draconian. Kill the Sivak. Hey Duncan, welcome to the stream. How are you? Bozak casts Stinking Cloud. Gnome Jimmy joins the Draconians. Down goes the champion. Hey Zombo, welcome to the stream. How are you? They have a bee in their bonnet. Oh, you're sick today? Sorry to hear that, Zombo. Spend most of the day in bed. Dang. Think you'll be better tomorrow. I hope so. Nothing good about being sick. Except you may get a day off work. That's the only good thing. Okay, children's voices to the north. Let's get prepped. Who do we want to fly? Let's have Duncan fly. Bless. Blur. Prayer. I don't think they have any fear effects, but we'll still do a Cloak of Bravery just in case. Another protection from evil, 10-foot radius. Okay, who needs some Phantom armor? Obviously, Saztam got hit, so he's injured. Let's put it on him. We'll do invisibility last. We got a bark skin. Okay, that looks good. Visibility 10-foot radius. Last but not least. Duncan says the Discord vote has been decided. Every gold box character you name Jimmy must either be a gnome or a kender. Hey, says Tam, welcome in. How are you? Draconians are guarding the children here. All right, we got K-Pax. So far, they can't see us. Bozak enlarged a K-Pack. We're scamming them good here with invisibility. Animal summoning 2. Let's wait a little bit here. Do a delay. We'll get a spectral force. Let's... I guess I can fireball because I'll be able to rest after this. Segment 9. Okay, here's the spectral force. Let's put it right here. Troll. They exploded. Okay. This is overkill at this point. Let's get some wargs. Got one warg. Ah, that one doesn't realize it's an illusion. Says Tim lost his weapon. Take it. Let's re-equip it before I forget. I guess I need to attack this guy. He's really a draconian. Okay. Should have done invisibility. Let's see. Do you have a wand? You have necklace of missiles. That's good enough. Should have a bunch of them. Enchanters. Hey, Mr. Spock. Welcome in. How are you doing? Another day, another savage frontier. In the Champions of Krynn. Yes. Hmm. Man, Wall of Fire would be perfect here. I just know I won't. Oh, they're surprised. Okay. We surprised them, so we're going to do Wall of Fire. He attacked the troll in the fire and got burned. Hey, Igloo, welcome in. How are you doing? Evil Curate lost spell. Let's go right here. Acid and fire, nasty, Mr. Spock says. Yes. You can barely see the acid. This square, like right here, has it. But the fire is hiding it. Flail, we don't want to use against that guy. We'll shoot him with our fine composite longbow. Oh, that shouldn't have worked that way. I gotta make a note that that was a bug. Shouldn't damage your ranged weapon if shooting into a wall of fire. Potion of healing. Nice. Whoa, Mr. Spock, 40 stream watch streak. Holy moly. Okay, this is going to be a big fight. It's not going to last, but you'll take it. 40 stream watch streak, that's a lot. Visibility. Okay, now we'll do our invisibility. Here we go, Jade Fang. Dust Devil's terrified by the dragon. Okay. 36. Stinking Cloud. Green Dragon chokes and gags. They can't hit Duncan because he's protected from evil. Thought he had a necklace of missiles, but we must have used it up. Dragons killed. I may use this in a while. Use the Horn of Valhalla. Let's put him over here. Okay. Hey, Shell Shock, welcome in. How are you doing? Mr. Fox says, you know, you'd think that a being that breathed fire wouldn't be bothered by a stinking cloud. Well, it's that first of all, that's a green dragon. They breathe poison, but it's the description of it says it irritates the olfactory system. So basically, it gets into the nose area, the eyes, and everything. It's kind of like tear gas. And I just saw that for some reason this is showing up there. There we go. So that's why it's so powerful. There's the only things that aren't affected by it are things that don't breathe, basically. If you breathe, you get affected by it. Shellshock says, I see a gray floor and I want it green. No stones anywhere. I want them green. You talking about the Rolling Stones Paint It Black song? Okay, Jimmy. Let's have you try to conjure an earth elemental. You failed. Tigers. Time to bring out the tigers. These tigers are going to tear those guys up. This fact says, oh, poison. Yeah, I follow. Imagine expelling poison out those same systems and not being bothered by that. Let's go ahead. Oh, let me see where they're at. Tigers. No, I'm not going to use the Wand of Ice Storm. Get us into trouble. It needs to invest in a Fabries. Yeah, there are a few items you can find. There's a necklace of adaptation, which will make you immune to breathable gases. And there's another item or two. And then anything that can't breathe is immune to it, like any kind of undead. Ooh, tiger got snagged by the Kopesh. So far, those tigers have destroyed like 3 shields and 1 suit of plate mail. That berserker just lost his plate mail. Everybody's losing their equipment. Drop this silver. I don't need that. It's weighing you down. Tiger destroyed his longsword. Hey, Slater, welcome in. How are you doing? Gotta get past this wall of tigers. Tiger goes down. That one that lost his longsword can't get close to attack because of the protection from evil. It won't allow him to punch. So he's having to stay back. That one there. Yeah, he has no arms, so he can't, no arms. In other words, no weapon. So he's just having to sit back there and watch. That guy too, he's missing a weapon. Yeah, we summoned the tigers. We also summoned that berserker with the horn of Valhalla. Although they're all dead now. The fight went so long, the protection from evil wore off. Round 9. Okay. Ooh, Saz team's ready for a level up. See if any of this is magical. None's magical. Okay. The new command, it gives you some magic items. Potion and 2 scrolls. Let's find out what's on these scrolls. Suggestion and fire shield. Fly, extension, and plant growth. Okay. I can scribe these. Nice. Alright, let's go get Saz leveled up. Don't know if that'll be his assassin or fighter level. Thank you for saving us. You will always be welcomed here. When you arrive, you see smoke pouring from the building. Maya rushes up. Murtani led an attack on the base and kidnapped Sir Carl. I'm going to track them and bring them back. She rushes past you and out the broken gates. I am Sir Matthias. As you've no doubt heard, Sir Carl Gardson has been kidnapped. You may search for him as long as it does not interfere with discovering Mertani's plans. Good day. As you leave the office, Maya rushes up. You know what's happened to Sir Carl? Mertani is taking him to Naraka. With your help, we can penetrate their headquarters. Do you go there? Yes. We'll come back and train Zaz. Because this is a much bigger shortcut into the base than having to go all the way around. We'll do invisibility last. Okay. The entrance is guarded. Baz is terrified by the dragon. Bozak's not scared. Well, now you know I'm a silver dragon who loves a mortal man. I dislike keeping secrets, but I knew Sir Carl would be embarrassed if my identity were well known. I hope you'll understand. Paralyzed in fear by the dragon. The Bozak's intimidated. Okay, there's one back there that I want to hit. She's casting something. Grave enfeeblement. The Baz was unaffected. Mr. Spock's spicy dragon romance. She looks like an 80s pop star, though. Yeah. Take your broadsword. Guards spot you and attack. Alright, who lost their weapon? Alright, this is a cutscene where Sir Carl is staggering up. He ends up dying. Okay, Maya left us. We can go down here and finish this off. We have to meet Tanis. I think he's in the one below this. Yeah, here we go. He's busily freeing the slaves. Your job will be to free the slaves south of here. All right. Let's see here. I need to get to that K-Pack. Let's throw a dart of hornet's nest at him. Missed! Wow. That's what happens when you don't have a weapon proficiency with it. Jimmy, shoot him. Missed! Wand of Ice Storm time. There we go. Took cold damage. Yeah, rip that guy. Duncan says either that or it was a rubber dart purchased at the Colorado Emporium. Yeah, really. I'm kind of curious what the rolls were on that. I'm going to look at the log. Sure, their hammer. I'm going to look at this log real quick. I'm just curious. Okay, so the number of attacks that were rolled for the Dart of Hornet's Nest was 10. Yeah, okay. So there were 10 attacks with it. We get a -2 to hit due to the range of the Bozak. So already a -2. -5 to hit because we don't have a proficiency with the dart. So we're already at -7 to hit. So Jimmy has to roll a natural, not Jimmy, Duncan has to roll a natural 20 to be able to hit. So he did, out of those 10 attacks, he didn't roll a 20 even once. That explains it. Like, man. Okay. Stone hands Duncan strikes again, Jimmy says. We won't be having them throw those darts anymore unless we get a proficiency. In fact, does anybody have a proficiency with darts? And a barbarian only loses 1 Thaco if they don't have a proficiency. So their penalty is not nearly as severe. But with multi-classed characters, what happens is it uses your worst profession. And since Duncan is a fighter magic user, magic users are -5 to hit without a proficiency. So you get that. Nope, doesn't look like anybody has a dart proficiency. Okay, I'll have to remember to get one of those. Torture chamber. Jimmy says, I would be surprised if someone doesn't have proficiency, use Dart of Hornet's Nest often. Yeah, I just didn't get one for some reason. The other thing is, usually I have single class characters, so the penalty's not as severe. But with these multi-class, it's pretty bad. We're freeing the slaves. All right, let's see here. Jimmy's delayed. Duncan, you better put a stinking cloud up here. Bozak unaffected. Oh boy. Jimmy does a 12 movement. I'm going to go up there and hit that. Do you have a longer range weapon? No? Okay. Well, you may start coughing there. Ooh. He gagged. I need to put summon insects on that K-Pack. 1, 2, 3. I mean Bozak, not K-Pack. Okay. So he won't be able to attack Jimmy. Now we got to take out this other one before Jimmy gets attacked. And have you walk all the way up there. Saztam. Equip the Ransour. Mr. Spock has 6 movement. He's not going to be able to reach. Let's see here. Let's use the Wand of Lightning. Tim's going to have to take one for the team here, I think. Yeah. He took one for the team and it didn't even work on the other one. Okay, Mr. Spock. Can you get up there? You can. You're going to be delayed. Saztam can't get over there. But we can have him shoot. He's going to be delayed. Oh, good. It's coughing. Okay. We should be good then. Now, we don't want to hit that with the hammer. Military fork will work. They go 9. Nice. Okay. Saztam, shoot this one down. Okay, we saved Jimmy. Mr. Spock says, -8 armor class for Zombo. Pretty armored. All right, switch back to the broadsword and shield. He ran into the cloud. Okay. Let's get back all of our spells here. Rudely interrupted. Fuck, it's another 3rd level. You have now Spectral Force. Okay. Seriously? Okay, let's try to hit this one. Good. He exploded, which should prevent casting on those others. One of them was not that one there was not impacted. He just magic missiled us, though. I'm okay with that. Begins casting. Invisibility. I'm okay with that. Cast enlarge, that's fine. Chain reaction explosion. Holy water vial. Alright, can we finally get these spells, please? Okay, guys, I'm going to take a quick break here. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, everyone, I am back. Another guard ambush. Get these tigers out here again. I don't have a good way of reaching that guy. Oh, he lost the spell. The tiger got him. Good. Okay. Better get my spell back. Good work. All the slaves are free. So this is going to be a fight against the slave guy, whatever his name is. Let's put fly on Duncan. Get a bless, blur, resist fire. Prayer. Cloak of bravery. And we got a couple bark skins. Okay, then we'll do our invisibility 10-foot radius. Should be prepped pretty good. The prison lord is organizing his forces to hunt down the slaves. Hey, Sever, welcome in. How are you doing? Sever says, good work. All the slaves are free. The tiger says, thanks, Tanis. We did all the hard work. They did indeed. All right, let's try to put sticks to snakes on that prison lord. Some of them can see but can't attack. Let's get some animals out here. That guy's like, where are they? No, they're around here somewhere. That guy doesn't want to give up. Let me see if he's actually doing something here. I'm gonna look at the log. Yeah, it's calculating to see if he makes eye contact with anyone. And he can't see anybody. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here. All right, let's see. So he did finally finish on his own, but that took a while. I'm going to make a note. Act with anyone. Okay. Saztan, what are we going to have you do? Attack the Thaumaturgist. Mr. Spock at a spectral force out here. Sever says I put on the Baldur's Gate 3 battle theme for this fight. Why am I not surprised, Sever? He lost his spell, whatever he was casting. Let's see. Duncan, what are we going to have you do? It's Fireball. Sticks to snakes on the prison lord. He got poisoned! A poison snake bit him. Wow, that's rare. Bring out the wargs. Evil fighter picked up some items. That guy doesn't believe the displacer beast is real. Igloo says, did Gary Gygax design the monsters too? I'm kind of curious. Yes, he designed most of them, but not all of them. But he approved all of them. So if someone else came up with one, and it depends on the book. Like Fiend and Folio had the most non-Gary Gygax monsters, but he approved them all and made adjustments and stuff. Okay, let's see if this guy believes in this. That guy doesn't. Or this guy believes in it. Let's see if I can get over to him. I don't think I can. Oh, they're surrendering. Okay, there's definitely going to be something magical here. Wooden shield. Long sword. That's it. Okay. Prison Lord's body is a letter. Sir Leebaum, the scammer. Ah, I just want my spells back. Is that too much to ask? Okay, who needs phantom armor? Mr. Spock, Tim, and Zomble. Green dragons. Oh boy, I didn't cast any prep spells. Jimmy gets to go first because he's a good old deep gnome. How many hit points he's at? 36. That's actually pretty good. I think I'm just going to hit this bottom one. Uh-oh. Breathes poisonous gas. Now it's going to do its melee attack, but it can't. See if we can get some insects on this before it goes. Yes. You lose, dragon. No breathing for you. He surrendered. Mr. Spock says, also known as Scooby-Doo and the Ghost Armor. I haven't seen that. Is that a more recent one? I don't know if there's more dragons up here. I can't remember, so I'm going to go ahead and do Fiction from Evil. Lie. Bless. Blur. Can't do it. It's on cooldown. Okay, it's fine. We got another Cloak of Bravery we can do. Arc Skin. Protection from fire. Okay. Nope. Party gains experience. Okay. Services are held for Sir Carl. Repair work is stopped for a moment of silence. When the services end, everyone returns to their work more determined to stem the spread of evil. We regret greatly the loss of Sir Carl. Your next mission is to find Sir Lebaum and discover his plans. We've decided that the major forces of the enemy are in sanction. Okay. Been authorized to give you a special weapon to continue your fight. A hammer. All right, let's go to Armory. Gosh, why do you have so much silver? It's a bad joke, Mr. Spockson. Well, I've seen a lot of the Scooby-Doos. I was wondering if I missed something. Oh, I got you now. I was thinking you were talking about a quote from one of the movies. They would call Phantom Armor Ghost Armor. Okay. +2 hammer. Can't tell us anything about the potion. What kind of potion is that? Wooden shield +0. Up, it changed to +2. It scammed us, but then we got it scammed back. So yeah, I don't know what this would be. All right, nothing new really. We'll give this as a backup to the druid. And he has +3 hammer, so +2 is a downgrade, but it's okay. All right, we used up all of our silver doing that. So now let's go train. Mr. Spock says, it does sound like a very Scooby-Doo name. I agree. Scooby and the Phantom Armor should be a thing. Level 8 Cleric for Jimmy. Level 8 Assassin on Saztan. One more level for him and Assassin, and he'll start getting Blade Venom, I think. Okay. Get back Jimmy's spells and then see what new one he gets. That's a poison attack on the blade, right? Yes. Yeah, the way it works is there's 4 classes of Blade Venom, A, B, C, D, and the first level does like just a few points of damage within a round, like 1 to 6 rounds or something. And you can get 2 uses of it before it wears off, and then you have to spend an hour basically reapplying it to your weapon. And it'll work on bladed weapons, anything that's cutting or piercing, basically. It can work on those. And I have it auto apply. If you're in combat or if you're in camp and you just rest an hour, it'll tell you if they have a weapon equipped that can apply, it'll automatically apply it. Just so it's not tedious. And then eventually, once you get to class D, it's deadly poison. So I think once you're level 12, maybe, you'll be qualified to have that poison. So you basically get 2 chances of just instant death on the enemy if you hit and do damage. Okay, it looks like Jimmy gets another 4th level spell. I'm going to do spell immunity just to see what spells we've had cast on us so far. So he's had reduce, magic missile, hold person, silence. I mean, that's pretty good to be immune to some of those. It's a good buff spell. I think hold person. So I'll go ahead and keep one of those because that'd be nice to not be affected by that. Cast remember. Okay. Let's see how close everyone else is. Ooh, Tim's really close. That'll be his cleric level. Okay. So we need to go to sanction. Before that, let's go to the vault. Let me see if there's anything I want to deposit here. Okay. No. Waggering mercenaries are spoiling for a fight. More of these. These guys rarely miss. They're usually hitting our armor and not getting penetration. It's usually what's happening with us, too. Slings are especially not great against heavy armor. Hmm. No, it's not magical. Tim Coolish grabs the hand of a thief that was attempting to pickpocket. The little sneak grovels in abject misery and begs for his life. What do? Let him go? Interrogate him. We're going to interrogate him. Headquarters for the evil troops is at the inn in the southeast corner. That's where we're going. Do you need to rest? Yes. Go through the door to the east. You may take any room you like. Find a dark elf surrounded by fighters. What do you want? He asks. We're just going to attack. We're not even going to talk to him. Get ready for some damaged items. Hey there, Vigilante. Welcome in. How are you doing? Finally wake up early enough to catch a live stream. Well, welcome in, and glad you could catch it. I take it you're not from the United States. Let's take down this mage first. Hey there, Mark. Welcome to the stream. How are you? He's really a fighter mage if he has that kind of armor class. Let me see. Yeah, he's using a broadsword, so he's a fighter mage. Down he goes. Oh, you're Tawheed. Okay, welcome in, Tawheed. Yeah, we all know Tawheed a lot. He's always over on Discord from Indonesia, right? I'm pretty sure Tawheed's from Indonesia. Mark says playing some elite dangerous space trucking mostly. Is that like a shooter type game? Yes, Tawheed is the meme lord of Discord. We all enjoy his memes. He's also a musician and an what do they call it? Audiophile? How do you say that? Someone that's an expert and loves anything audio related. These guys are hard to crack their armor. It's a first-person space simulator like Eve or Wing Commander, but more sandboxy. Ah, okay. Have you played it before, or is it something new for you? Phantom armor destroyed. Been playing on and off since the Commodore days. Wow. Current version is about 12 years old. Cool. I surrendered. Tim's ready for a level up. So I'll probably go get the level up. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I still probably got another 15 minutes I can play here. So I want to check out this magic shop. Wand of magic missiles plus 10 arrows, potion healing. Let's try that again. Poison vials. I already have a lot of poison on my assassin. I want her to give a better wand. I'm not going to have the money to buy it though, actually. There's an elixir of health. I left all my money in the vault. So I'm not going to worry about doing that. Okay, let's go rescue this lady. See a woman dragged in. Okay. Attack the Minotaurs. Let's get some tigers out here. Destroyed his battle axe. Blocked by the tigers. He surrendered. Yeah, that was a wise decision. Tim, get him his level up once we rescue this lady. More Minotaur. Tawid says, it's always funny to me when there's an actual real life animal in an RPG. You have all these magical creatures, but then, yeah, there's some tigers in there too. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you have giant monsters, like giant versions. Giant owls, giant rats. No. Okay, training all, but first we need some money. Tim, take the platinum. Level 8 cleric. Nice. Should be another 4th level spell. Let's see what he's had cast on him. We'll do spell immunity, and then we can find out. Charm person or mammal. Okay, so they really tried to charm him. Yeah, that's good to be able to prevent those. So I will go with spell immunity for my next pick. Cast remember. Mark says ROUS. I don't think they exist. A giant rat leaps out. I'm gonna bring some of my money. Try to get a wand. I think I do. Vault. Let's take our jewelry gems and 1,000 platinum. That's 5,000 gold. And then you take 1,000. That's another 5. So we got 10,000 gold. $12,500 plus our jewelry and whatever else. That in theory should be enough if they come up with a good wand. Duncan just lost some money. Holy moly. They just took 750 platinum from Duncan because I gave him 1,000. Wow, okay. What do you have? No, we don't want a wand of magic missiles. We want like a wand of fire or something. $14 fighter slain arrows. We're buying those. Let's see, who's a bow user? Jimmy, you buy those. We fight a lot of fighters. Incense of meditation. Okay, that's for clerics. And that actually increases, I think it increases the rolls. Makes everything max damage, basically, or max whatever it is. Max duration, max damage if you were to cast a damage spell for a certain period of time. I think that could be very useful. It's 11,000. I think it's worth it. Jimmy, you buy it. I'm gonna have to use some of my gems and stuff. There we go. Good item. Being stubborn. Taoid says, I just realized Mr. Spock is in the party. Yeah. Yep, all the people in the party is my friends or followers on here that have these aliases. Since you haven't made a stream before, or at least not for a really long time, Taoid, basically whoever shows up and chats first when I'm creating a party gets a character named after them. Keoktim's ointment. We already have some of that. Yeah, I don't think she's going to make a different wand. Gnome Jimmy, Duncan says. That's right. But he's a deep gnome. Deep gnomes are really powerful. As much as everyone wants to make fun of gnomes. I've shown this before. These saving throws are super low. And then he has daily spells of blindness, blur, and conjure earth elemental. +4 bonus against these saving throw. He does have a light penalty where he's -1 to hit in sunlight. But besides that, he gets these bonuses to dodge and to hit. And chance to surprise enemies, 90% chance. Chance to avoid surprise, 92%. So they're pretty darn powerful. Plus they can fit on a tile with others pretty easily because they're short. Tawhid says, yeah, I still watch the video on demand from time to time, especially when I'm studying at the library. Somehow it helps me focus. Oh, cool. Holy water. Now that's a Jimmy Colorado Emporium move here. She replaced potions of healing with holy water. Hoping someone would notice. There we go. Wand of Illumination. Okay. I do want to buy one of those. Jimmy's going to take that. I just have to get enough money here. There we go. Excellent. So we can do dancing lights and some other light type effects with that. Okay. So this will be a good place to save for tonight. Great progress. And then we'll level up Tim next time. There'll probably be 2, maybe 3 more streams before we beat it. It always takes longer than I expect once I feel like I'm getting close to the end. So I'm going to say 3. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Spock. It's good to see you, Tawhid. Everybody dropped in the chat. No more Deadly Towers, Duncan says. No, we still have that. We haven't beat it. The next stream will be either Deadly Towers or Wizardry 6 Remastered. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we're getting close on that too. And then I'm going to stream Treasures of the Savage Frontier fairly soon. I'm hoping within a week. We're going to start doing a test playthrough of that. I've been testing it all offline, but I need to test it on stream as well. And I'll create a new party for that just to test it. Because I'm getting close to finishing that game. It's taking forever because I have to redo most things in the game. But it'll be a fun game once it's done because it's got a lot of different things compared to the other games. Duncan says, I'd rather play Super Pitfall. Lies, yeah. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.